Harold Shipman, also known as Dr. Death, was a British general practitioner who was convicted of murdering 15 of his patients in the year 2000. However, further investigations revealed that he may have killed over 250 patients during his career. Shipman's case was one of the most shocking cases of medical malpractice in British history, and it raised serious concerns about the regulation of healthcare providers in the UK. What's up, guys? Iceman here. So this video is about the infamous serial killer Harold Shipman, and I don't know much about him, so we're about to explore this together. This might be a new video series of mine on this channel, so if you will, I'd appreciate it if you like this video and subscribe to this page, and hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. Serial killers always freaked me out because you never know really who they are or where they live until they start acting on their impulses, and they can come out of any small town or wherever. So I can't help but wonder if there's some psychopath right next door to me, or somewhere in my close proximity. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. So that's kind of what got me interested in this topic. So let's get into the video. Harold Shipman was born on January 14, 1946 in Nottingham, England. He grew up in a working-class family, and his father was a lorry driver. Shipman's parents encouraged him to pursue a career in medicine, and he enrolled at Leeds School of Medicine in 1965. During his time in medical school, Shipman was known to be a diligent student, and he passed his exams with flying colors. However, he also developed a reputation for being cold and distant, and he struggled to make friends. After graduating from medical school in 1970, Shipman began his medical career as a junior doctor in Pontefract General Infirmary in West Yorkshire. In 1974, he moved to Todmorden, a small town in West Yorkshire, to work as a general practitioner. Shipman quickly established himself as a trusted and respected member of the community, and he built a large and loyal patient base. In March of 1998, Linda Reynolds of the Brook Surgery in Hyde expressed concerns to John Pollard, the coroner for the South Manchester District, about the high death rate among Shipman's patients. In particular, she was concerned about the large number of cremation forms for elderly women that he had needed countersigned. Police were unable to find sufficient evidence to bring charges and closed the investigation. After the investigation was closed, Shipman killed 3 more people. A few months later in August, taxi driver John Shaw told the police that he suspected Shipman of murdering 21 patients. Shaw became suspicious as many of the elderly customers he took to the hospital, who seemed to be in good health, died in Shipman's care. In 1998, one of Shipman's patients, Kathleen Grundy, was found dead at her home in Hyde, Greater Manchester. Shipman had signed her death certificate, stating that she had died of natural causes. However, Grundy's granddaughter, Angela Woodruff, became suspicious of her mother's sudden death and asked for a second opinion. A post-mortem examination revealed that Grundy had been injected with a lethal dose of diamorphine, a powerful painkiller. The police began investigating Shipman, and they discovered that he had a long history of suspicious deaths among his patients. Shipman was arrested in September of 1998 and charged with the murder of Kathleen Grundy. During his trial, it was revealed that Shipman had falsified patient records, forged wills, and lied about the cause of death of his patients. He had injected his patients with lethal doses of diamorphine, often in the guise of providing palliative care. Shipman was found guilty of 15 counts of murder and 1 count of forgery in January of 2000. He was sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole for at least 15 years. However, the police continued to investigate Shipman's activities, and they discovered evidence that he may have killed over 250 patients during his career. Shipman committed suicide in prison in January of 2004, taking his secrets to the grave. Jeez, what do you guys think about this guy? It's crazy if you look at the photos of him, how he just seems like a professor somewhere who's like not dangerous or anything. That's what I'm talking about when these people could be anywhere, you know? And sometimes they go to different districts or towns to perform their oddities, so it can be very difficult to track them. But could you imagine your doctor being like this guy? It's always important to keep watch. You can never be too cautious. It's crazy how, in the end, he actually outed himself in prison. Like, it must have been too much for him, but what do you think was going through his mind when he was performing these acts? Because obviously he knew this would get him in a lot of trouble if he were to get caught. And for whatever reason, he just kept going. There must have been something so appealing about it, or empowering, where he thought it was worth the risk. Could you imagine that? Like, some of these people I think are addicted to it or something. It's just crazy. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. And again, if you will, like the video, subscribe to the page, and stay tuned for more haunting tales from the Iceman.